Alright guys, we're back again. Another wonderful Thrival SMP server episode. Something unfortunate kind of happened. I recorded this episode once before. The audio was so messed up that I lost it. But basically, here's the deal. I'm just going to give you the run through of what happened in that episode, and I'll show you what I did, what the final result was of that episode. It's pretty interesting. This should be pretty short. That's what I'm guessing. So let's get that right first. So basically, last time I logged in, or last time I was on, there was someone causing some mischief around my place here. And you see all these torches here? These were not here. They were removed by someone. I was feeding my cows and my chickens, and I saw out of the corner of my eye some footprints being kicked up, like the dirt, you know, when you run, as well as the little swirly lines around someone that's drinking potions or rotten flesh or something. So someone had come to my base with intent of doing something without my knowledge, masking themselves with an invisibility potion. So what they did was they started picking up all my torches. You know, I was like, whatever, just playing a little bit of fun on me. And then as I came over to around this area right here where I'm standing now, someone shot at me from that direction, still invisible. I returned shots of the person I couldn't see, and eventually their invisibility potion wore off, exposing who they truly were, which was Toxic Squirrel. Toxic Squirrel then ran off into the forest, because he knew I would pwn him. Anyways, so he removed all my torches. Now I was like, yeah, no big deal, I'll put them back later. Then what happened was some mob problems. As you know, the torches are here to keep away mobs. Well, there were some problems. There was two problems, actually. The first one was that mobs were spawning now. Creepers were spawning specifically, and they were creating the problems. They blew up my cow farm once, my chicken farm twice, in 2 nights, killing all my animals, basically, and I had to rebreed them all. Now, that's not the biggest problem. The second and biggest problem is over here. What happened was, I had a bunch of torches over here. And when you take away those torches, and it rains, snow falls. Because it's in the winter biome. So it snows, and the snow gets on the ground. Now that's an even bigger problem. So as soon as there's snow on my ground, that's when I get angry. That's when I decide to take my revenge. That's right, you heard me right, revenge. So, like I said, in the video I recorded where the audio got screwed up, I showed the actual act of my revenge. Now I can only show you the aftermath. That Toxic Squirrel has not been on since I've done it, so he can't see it, or he hasn't seen it yet. So I guess it's just as good as any, because the initial video where I did the prank, I had to do it, and then I did it wrong, so I had to take it all down and redo it. So it was kind of a waste of time during the video. I can still show you what I did. This will be a shorter episode than the first one was, because it won't show me actually doing the prank. But you know what? He had to pay. He messed with me. He made snowfall. He killed my livestock. He had to pay. So you can be the judge of whether or not what I did to him was fair. I realize he had no harm intended. But you know what? There's consequences for your actions, Toxic Squirrel. And yeah, you've got to know those consequences. So, you know what really hurt the most was, you guys saw what we did to Friedlay, me and Toxic. He AFK'd and we trapped him in Obsidian. So, I mean, me and Toxic Squirrel, we were like partners in crime. We were the PICs of the server. And you can already see it. So, we were like partners in crime, and that was a bit of a spoiler alert through the walls there. But, I mean, and then he goes and pranks me? I realized he didn't think it was a prank. He thought he was just being funny. Fair enough. But this is what I did to his base. I put the snow golems here, because you know what, he put snow on my base. He started it. I put roughly half a stack of snow golems, whatever you want to call them. There was one up here and he escaped. You know what, I put about a half a stack, and it's not too bad. The snow doesn't really spread upstairs very well, but downstairs it works nice. No doubt it can't spread into these blocks, but it'll take him a little bit to clean it up. So, you know, he put snow on my race, I put it on his, and this is the sign I left. That was kind of clever. I hear torches get rid of snow. Z. So, I had to let him know it was me. I felt that was fair, so he wouldn't come and take revenge on the wrong person. But if he retaliates, this goes for anyone on the server. I feel that I can come back about 100 times harder than anyone else can at this point. Got a few tricks up my sleeve. So he took my torches, so he's got to have plenty of extra torches to get rid of this snow. So have fun with this, Toxic. I don't know if you even watch my videos, which if you don't, this is kind of karma for you, huh? So I feel like we all kind of got into the pranking mood, or at least I did, with Aid pranking Freedlay. He filled his base with water, so that was good. And yes, then we covered Freedlay and Obsidian. So Freedlay's been the butt of most pranks so far, but yeah. So you didn't actually get to see me do the prank, but it wasn't too exciting. You didn't miss much. You can tell me if this was fair or not. I didn't really break any rules, I don't think, because I didn't really harm his base anyway. So I'm not declaring a prank war at all, by any means. I will not declare one. If someone else were to declare a prank war, it's on. Let's go. That's the way I look at it. So, yeah, let me know what you think of my fine job I did here. At least I thought it was a fine job. So, that'll be about it for this video. Toxic Squirrel. Stay away from the invisibility potions and think about it. Think about what you're doing next time you're brewing. Alright, bud. But I hope we're still friendly. Alright, so I'll let you guys go here, and thanks for watching, and make sure to tell your friends. Alright, adios.